People often say golf is an old man's sport and it's pretty boring, but what most people don't realize is just how much you can earn as a professional golfer. Speaking of golfing, getting drafted into the game is more or less like living the dream. While there are thousands of amateur golfers waiting for the fame, only a few are lucky enough to make it to the big screen. As opposed to the popularity and recognition, those who make it know their lives are about to change forever. Now, there's a chance you have somehow admired these golfers living the high life. You see them in big houses, driving the latest cars, and some even have private jets. These luxuries come from winning tournaments and landing big sponsorships. Their commitment to the sport is admirable, and those who make it to the top truly earn their success. But just how much money can these players make? The truth is, in terms of player earnings, golf is quite different from most sports. Unlike other sports, there isn't a guaranteed salary or contract system ensuring regular payments, and very similar to tennis, golfers' earnings depend entirely on their performance and success in tournaments. Meanwhile, the life of a professional golfer can seem glamorous and incredibly satisfying. If you love playing golf on the weekends with friends, you'd probably feel a bit envious of your favorite PGA Tour pros. This envy is often because of the amazing courses they play on and the incredible shots they can make effortlessly. PGA Tour professionals use the best gear and enjoy playing on beautifully maintained courses every weekend. However, their lives also require careful budgeting. While top pros can earn huge sums of money, they spend a lot of time traveling and must cover their own travel and related expenses. The finances of being a PGA player are complex. Each tournament has different prize money, with the Players' Championship offering the largest purse at $25 million and $4.5 million for the winner in the 2024 season. Overall, players can compete for over $400 million in total prize money throughout the 2024 season. Starting in the 2022-2023 season, the PGA introduced a base pay program guaranteeing rookie and Korn Ferry Tour veterans a minimum of $500,000. As of May 10, 2024, the hourly pay for a PGA Golf Pro in the United States is $18.85 an hour. This acts like an advance against their earnings, so if a player earns less than $500,000, they still get to keep the full amount. If they earn more, they start collecting winnings after surpassing the $500,000 mark. So, in its first season, about 200 players received this guaranteed advance. With such substantial amounts involved, golfers even need to consider legal and healthy tax planning. Additionally, the PGA offers a $5,000 reimbursement for lower-ranked players who miss a tournament cut. This financial support is crucial for many players, helping cover the cost of travel, gear, accommodation, and other expenses for each tournament. Now, with around 26 million golfers in the United States, how much a golfer makes depends on their skill, their placement in tournaments, and their ability to secure endorsements. While top golfers can rank among the world's highest paid athletes and earn a lot of money, if they aren't careful, they can actually lose money, sometimes as much as $40,000 or more. But how do we know? Golfers often talk about how profitable the sport can be. On the other hand, those who play for fun can't imagine ever reaching the skill level needed to be paid as a professional. You see, for sports lovers like us, professional golf is all about the ability to get the ball into the hole. Those with natural talent and a commitment to practice for countless hours have a chance at making it big, even at the top level. Golfers face new competitors each year, making their earnings unstable and uncertain. What seems to be a weekend hobby for some becomes a full-time job and obsession for professionals. But the truth is, there is more to what meets the eye. Over the years, professional golfers have been earning a lot of money, putting them in the same level as other highly paid athletes. According to Forbes, golfers like Jon Rahm, Mickelson, and Tiger Woods have been ranked among the highest paid athletes in 2024. Tiger Woods made over $60 million in a single year, while Mickelson earned around $52 million, mostly from endorsements. In addition to endorsements, winning tournaments can be very lucrative. The average PGA member makes around $32,000 a year. Players who earn a Professional Golfers Association card can join any PGA-sanctioned event worldwide and compete throughout the year. And just like your normal golfing tournaments, earnings on the PGA Tour vary every season and depend on player performance. In fact, finishing in 60th place can result in a payday, as the PGA offers many opportunities for players to earn money. At the end of each season, the top 100 finalists can earn extra income by competing in at least 36 hole matches for prizes exceeding $100,000. However, becoming a professional golfer and making it onto the PGA Tour requires a lot of hard work. But make no mistake, they deserve every penny they earn because it takes incredible skill to reach that level. Whether it's the PGA Tour or even the European Tour, just qualifying is a massive achievement. Before we even talk just about how much they make based on their performance, let's consider appearance fees. Some top golfers get paid just to show up at tournaments. That's right, in order to have these players at your event, you've got to pay for them. In fact, some of them can even earn anything from thousands to even $3 million before they even tee off. Let's take Tiger Woods as an example. He was paid a sum of $3 million just to play in the 2013 Turkish Airlines Open. That's $3 million before he even swung a club or set foot on the course. But here's where it all gets interesting. Tiger Woods finished 4th in that tournament, and even his appearance fee was more than double the amount earned by the guy who actually won first place. The first place finisher only got around $1.1 million, but no one wants that, right? So, let's talk about how golf tournaments work. They usually take 4 days, from Thursday to Sunday. After the first 2 plays of day, a certain score is set, and this is called the cut. But here's the rule: if you match or beat that score, you get to keep playing on Saturday and Sunday. But if you don't make the cut, well, tough luck, you're out. On the other hand, if you do make the cut, you are guaranteed to earn some money, regardless of where you finish. And even if you come in dead last, you still get paid on Monday, whether you played on the weekend or not. For example, in the 2019 Players' Championship, the guy who came in 21st place walked away with around $183,000. But get this, if you tied for 9th place with 8 other folks, each of you must have pocketed around $340,000. At this rate, some people could start living their dream life, marry their dream queen, set out on an adventure, but that's by the way. Now, if you are a solid golfer like Rory McIlroy who won that tournament, you'd be looking at a payday of $15 million. I wouldn't even flinch when that fat check arrived in the mail. That's enough to settle every debt and purchase the latest Richard Mille wristwatches. Now that is what I call a payday. The biggest golf tournaments in terms of cash prizes is the FedEx Cup, which spans the whole season. It's a tough road to make it to the finals, but along the way, you can earn a whole lot of money, just like Rory. But here's the bitter truth. Despite the glamorous, enjoyable lifestyle, many PGA players end up in the middle class when it comes to earnings. The average PGA Tour player competes in 20 to 30 tournaments every year. This means spending dozens of weekends playing multiple rounds of intense competitive golf. This is very different from the casual games most of us get to enjoy. Tournaments usually start on Thursdays, but PGA players often arrive on Monday, sometimes right after finishing another event the day before. Meanwhile, it usually costs a professional golfer $5,000 or more just to compete in a tournament. So, every event comes with high stakes. With a packed schedule, a PGA pro can easily spend over $100,000 a year just to compete. As for the best part, PGA Tour golfers can make money in various ways beyond tournaments, such as through sponsorship deals, or more recently, by joining the LIV Golf circuit. For instance, Rory McIlroy is reportedly the highest paid golfer in terms of endorsements, earning $40 million a year from brand partnerships. However, this level of income is rare. Most players, especially those in other minor leagues, earn much less both from playing and sponsorships compared to top tour professionals. But this is just how the game is built, and we just have to accept it. Let's talk about golf's big money tournaments, known as the majors. These events have massive prize pools, sometimes reaching up to $20 million. But we will put those aside for now, because not every golfer, especially those average ones, can qualify for them. Instead, we'll focus on the non-major tournaments. These give a more accurate picture for a fairly decent golfer like you or me. So, if you're an average golfer on the PGA Tour, here's what you could earn for finishing last after making the cut, somewhere between 15 to 25k. That's not too bad for a weekend's work, right? Now, let's do the math. If you play in 23 to 25 tournaments a year, and you consistently finish last but still make the cut, you could earn anywhere from $350,000 to $375,000 a year. That's just for being an average golfer and landing in last place on the weekend. Not bad, huh? But here's where the real money talk begins. In today's PGA Tour, top golfers can earn huge sums. For example, world number 1 Scottie Scheffler made an astonishing $21 million in the 2022-2023 season, setting a record for the highest single-season earnings ever. This is far above the tour average, which was $1.6 million for the 2021-2022 season. Meanwhile, 218 players earned over $100,000 and 126 of them made over $1 million. For the second year straight, Scottie Scheffler came out on top after playing 23 events, winning twice, and grabbing 16 top 10 finishes. He averaged a score of 68.3 in the 2022-23 season. Surprisingly, Jon Rahm landed in second place despite securing 4 victories. Rahm competed in 20 events, notching 10 top 10 finishes and pocketed over $16 million with an average score of 68.8. Next up was Norway's Viktor Hovland, who earned $14 million. Hovland claimed 2 victories and secured 8 top 10 finishes in 23 tournaments with an average score of 68.9. Rory McIlroy followed in 4th place with $13.9 million. McIlroy also grabbed 2 victories, achieved 12 top 10 finishes, and boasted an average score of 68.9 from just 18 starts. However, the overall top earner was Hovland. His 2 victories came at a crucial time at the season, winning 2 FedEx Cup playoffs, including the Tour Championship. This meant he grabbed an astounding $18 million FedEx Cup bonus, pushing his on-course earnings beyond $32 million. To put things into perspective, the legendary golfer Jack Nicklaus, who won 18 major championships, earned just $5.7 million throughout his entire career. However, one big expense that tour pros have to deal with is their caddies. Caddies play a crucial role in a player's success on the course. They are paid by the players themselves, usually earning between $1,500 and $3,000 per week, plus a percentage of the player's winnings. Players often tip their caddies too, adding a bit more to the overall cost of having them as their course and shot management partners. Despite these costs, top golfers can still earn a lot of money, allowing them to travel constantly and compete in a game loved by millions of people around the world, even if it can sometimes be frustrating, both for players and fans. However, this is just how much they reveal to the world. Who knows, there could be more to how much they actually earn. But what do you think of these players? Are they really worth the massive pay, or is it too high for these professionals? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.